Hello students, myself Professor Niranjan Muchanti, Department of ENC, Jain College of Engineering. So in this lecture we are going to see some problems on signal flow graph. So we need to find now, is it possible to find three non-touching loops? So here we can see the loop 1 minus G1 into H1, second loop is minus G3 into H3, and the last loop minus G5 into H5. These are the three non-touching loops, combination of three non-touching loops. So we have single loops, totally 5 single loops. We have two non-touching loops, combination of totally 5, and we have three non-touching loops, one combination of three non-touching loops. So the formula for the delta will be, as we have seen in Mason's gain formula, delta is 1 minus summation of all the single loops, then the sign becomes plus summation of all the two non-touching loops, combination of two non-touching loops, and then it becomes again minus and then combination of three non-touching loops. So here we can see delta equal to 1 minus L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. This is the combination of all single loops. Then plus combination of two loops, L1 into L2 plus L1 L5 plus L1 L4, then L2 L5, then L3 L5. Then minus combination of three non-touching loops, that is L1, L2 and L5. So just substitute the values of L1, L2, L3 in this delta, so you will get the following answer: delta equal to 1 plus G1 H1 G3 H3, because the minus will multiply there and it becomes plus. L1 L2 both are minus, so it becomes plus, and again the combination of last is minus three non-touching loops, so again the sign will be positive. So just substitute that, so you will get the delta. Now the formula for this is, we have only one forward loop, so it will become T1 delta 1 divided by delta. We know what is T1, that is the forward path, G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. We have calculated delta. Now we need to calculate delta 1. So delta 1, we need to calculate delta 1 is equal to 1 minus number of single loops which is not touching the forward path, and then plus number of two non-touching loops combination, then minus 3. So if you see, there is only single forward path and all the loops are touching this forward path. So when all the loops are touching the forward path, then the delta 1 in this, with respect to this problem, will become 1. So because all the loops are touching the forward path, so we know T1, we know delta 1, we know delta, just substitute to get the total transfer function. So here it is, T1 into delta 1 is 1, because all the loops are touching the forward path, and just substitute T1, delta 1 and delta, so you will get the final answer. So this is one example. Here I have considered a signal flow graph having combination of two non-touching loops and having a combination of three non-touching loops. This is one example. So just go through this and you can solve some different types of problems which are there in the textbook, which has combination of two loops, combination of three loops. Okay, and you can get back to me if you have any problem. We'll move to the next slide. So here is a second problem. Here if you can see, use Mason's gain formula to find out Ys divided by Y1 for the signal flow graph. So the diagram is given. So here we can see in the diagram, instead of gain G1, G2, they have given the numbers 1, 5, 10, 1. So first thing, and also for the feedback they have given minus 1, minus 2, minus 1. So when a Mason's gain formula is given, first thing is you need to find the number of forward paths. So just look at the diagram and find number of forward paths which is starting from the origin and ending at the destination without crossing the same node twice. So here we can see T1, there's one forward path going straight from y1, y2, y3, y4, y5 and y. So you just multiply the gain 1 into 5, 5 into 10, 10 into 1 and 1 into 1. So if you multiply you get 50. The second forward path is going from y1, y2, y6, y5 and y. So just multiply 1 into 10, then into 1 and into 1. So we get 10. These are two forward paths, so k equal to 1. So when k equal to 2, so when k equal to 2, the formula of Mason's gain becomes T1 delta 1 plus T2 delta 2 divided by delta. So next step is to find number of loops. So here we can see the number of loops. Here we have starting from y3 going to y4 and coming back to y3. 10 into minus 1 minus 10. Then we have another loop going from y4 to y5 and coming back again. 1 into minus 2 minus 2. Then we have one more loop which is going from y2, y3, y4, y5 and then again back to y2. So 5 into 10 into 1 into minus 1 is minus 50. And then we have the last loop going from y2 to y6, then y5 and back to y2. So 10 into 1 into minus 1 is minus 10. So this is the number of loops we have found out. Then we have to find out the number of the combination of two non-touching loops. So if you see L1, that is y3 going to y4 and back to y3, is not touching the last loop, that is L4, which is y2, y6, y5 and y2. So these two are non-touching loops which are not touching, combination of two. I don't see any three combinations of non-touching loop. So delta will become 1 minus combination of all the single loops, that is L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4. Then the formula will become plus combination of two non-touching loops, that is L1 into L4, that is minus 10 into minus 10 is 100. And that will just substitute here, delta equal to 1 minus minus 10 minus 2 minus 50 minus 10 plus 100. So this minus will get multiplied here. 1 minus into minus is plus 10 plus 2 plus 50 plus 10 plus 100. So the addition of all is 173. Now we need to find delta 1. So for forward path T1, if you see T1 is y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, sorry y. Here all the loops are touching to this forward path, so delta 1 will become 1. Now there is one more forward path T2 which is going from y1, y2, y6, y5 and y. The loop 1, that is y2, y3, y4 and back to y3 is not touching this path. So it becomes delta 2 1 minus this loop, that is L1, which is minus 10. So 1 minus of minus 10 plus 10, it is 11. So just substituting the value of T1 delta 1, T2 delta 2 divided by delta, we get the final answer 160 divided by 173. So this is a different sort of problem where the gain instead of G1, G2 is given as a values, and even the feedback gain is given as a values numbers. So we get the final answer as 160 divided by 173. So these are some different sort of problems. So you need to practice a few problems to get used to it. Okay, just remember one thing, the Mason's gain formula will have T value, K value equal to number of forward paths, and delta formula is 1 minus summation of single loops, then it becomes plus. summation combination of all the two loops, and then again it becomes minus combination of three loops and plus again, so on. Okay.